Hi, and welcome to Three Questions with. Got my friend Simon with us from Pay Minimum Tax. Hey, Simon, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
So, Simon, why don't we start at the beginning? Just give us a little overview of your business. Tell us what you do.
We are a small CPA firm based in Woburn, Mass. And we do not do everything like audit reviews. We focus on making the small business owners wealthier by giving them a good strategy on saving taxes, so they don't end up paying too much or any more than they absolutely have to. That sometimes require checking their entities. Sometimes we kind of repurpose the entity they have. Sometimes we close it and we start a new one. Whatever it takes to get the best amount of deductions and be tax efficient, we do that.
And I see you also help companies with bookkeeping, right?
Yes, that's the plan that we give. So that's what we set their goal, and then the bookkeeping kind of follows that. So it's bookkeeping with the purpose in mind.
Yep. Simon, we were joking before the show. A lot of my friends just put off bookkeeping. They just don't want to deal with it, Simon. And especially in a time like now with inflation, rising prices, that could be really dangerous, because if you're not paying attention to the fact that gas prices are higher when you're bidding jobs, that everything is costing more. If you're a caterer, food costs are higher, it could really have a bad impact on your profitability, right?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
I'm just stunned. People just, I talk like, hey, how you doing? Well, I'm not really keeping my books. Or I have friends that I'm like, they've worked with me. I'm like, Simon, you were supposed to send me that invoice so I can pay you. Yeah, Kev, I'll get around to it. Like, Simon, why are you giving everyone like a free, 60-day loan? Because that's what you're doing. It took me 30, 45 days to get out an invoice, and then people are taking 30 days to pay you. That's like giving a 60-day loan, right?
Exactly. You need to be proactive, and you need to be up to date with your actions too.
Yeah, because I see that happen. Just, people just, they have a ton of accounts receivable because of, slow, invoicing. And that to me is why I encourage people to outsource their accounting work. Look, you don't like it, that's okay. You don't have to like it, but you should outsource it. So there's someone like you who can be watching and saying, hey, your profitability is not doing well, or your cash flow is poor because, you're not getting paid quick enough. It's all those types of little things behind the scenes that can really have a negative impact on businesses, right?
Exactly. And also it's preparedness. If you're a business owner, sometimes opportunity come and you're not prepared, you don't get it. For example, if you own a loan, suddenly the bank wants your financial statements, your bookkeepings are not ready, are not done, your financials not ready. So that's why it makes sense to keep it up to date. Like the month ends, within 2 weeks, you have your financials all ready. You can take it to the bank. You need to be prepared for whatever opportunity comes at you.
My favorite, Simon, is when we get to be tax season. And, hey, I'm going to see my tax person today. Well, how do you think it's going to go? I don't know. I might be getting a refund. I might owe a lot of money. They just have no plan. And like, how can you be in that situation where you're literally hoping for the best without having any plan in place?
That's
do that.
Well, when you are a small business owner, you cannot leave it for chances. You need to plan how much tax you are going to pay. You need to think about it ahead of time, at least a year ahead of time, and act accordingly. Gear up everything towards the goal that you set in mind. Let's say you have $500,000 revenue and you target that, yeah, tax is going to be something like $30,000. Well, you prepare for it and you see if there is any way you can reduce it. That needs to be done ahead of time, and that's achieved through bookkeeping. Once the year passes by, it's kind of everything is done. You cannot go back and change it.
What I've seen happen, Simon, is because people are not prepared, then they find out they owe that 30, whatever, 30,000, 50,000, and they don't have it. And then it's like, okay, now what do I do? And so they try not to file. And then eventually it catches up to them. So that's where the plan has to be in place, making sure we have the set aside the cash, because sometimes businesses start out, they're making money and they're using it. Hey, look at me. I got new toys or whatever, because I spent that extra money I made on buying myself something nice. And then tax season comes and you're like, Kev, I just don't have any money to pay the taxes. You got a plan for it, right?
Exactly. You can't leave things for chances when you are a small business owner. Gotta be proactive, gotta be prepared.
So Simon, what's the best way for people to reach out to you? How can they learn more, my friend?
It's easy. We have a number, we have a website, payminimumtax.com, and we provide free consulting on each Fridays. You can get a 15 minutes of my time anytime, whenever you have a question in mind, go there, hit contact us button, and then that will give you the opportunity to book right on my calendar, and I will make the time to listen to you.
Hey, Simon, I really appreciate you taking a couple minutes to come on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you very much.